probably 10 different kinds of yoga that I've studied for so many years, and I pulled things that I love from them. So if you're ever wondering, what did I just do? That's what that is. And then also I've had every injury, like a lot. It's been weird. It's taken me a lot of self-worth and self-love practicing to not be like ashamed that I've had so many injuries. I'm also fit as a fiddle, so it's a very intense dichotomy. I was always wondering, why? How can I press a handstand? But next week my neck is out. Is it the handstanding? Why am I getting injured? I had so many questions. And then the universe connected me with my teacher. His name's John Benedict. He's a myofascial release and astrology master. And it changed my life, and myofascial release changed my life because the two really go with yoga. I mean, it's the sister, besides Ayurveda, it's the sister of yoga, this deep body work where you push on the areas that are blocked, and it brings the blood, and then you can re-educate the muscle with yoga by stretching. So we're going to do a couple of little things within the practice that are going to help you start learning how to remove the tension with your hands. It's discipline. It's not easy, and it takes many years to get good at it. So don't get frustrated, but we won't do too much of that. We're going to stretch and breathe. I'd love for y'all to sit up tall, either on a blanket or a block, but to try to feel really comfortable for just a few minutes sitting. Please allow your outer eye to close, and let's sit up as tall as possible. Tuning into the feeling of your breath coming in through your nose and out through your nose. Allowing the stillness as a preparation for a movement. Breathing in a conscious way. Listening, whether it's thoughts streaming, the sounds around us, any emotional feedback we might be receiving this day, tuning inside, listening. So I'll draw the chin down 1 inch and lengthen through the back of the neck. As we breathe, roll the heads of the arm bones slightly back and lift the heart via the back ribs. So feel this breath coming into your back ribs to lift your heart 1 more inch. And then hands come together at the third eye center. This is a prayer position between the eyebrows. And we'll offer the sound of Om as a cleaning for the mind, to cellularly empower high vibrational thought. So lifting our thought frequency with this sound. Everybody take a deep breath. Inhaling fully. Exhale, slide your hands down until your fingertips touch your throat. This is for clearing the voice, cellularly awakening the throat chakra. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath. And exhale, slide the thumbs to the heart center, snuggling the thumbs into the heart. fanning the other fingers away from the chest is a representation of your heart being offered to the universe. Also, this is like an antenna receiving the energy. Take a deep breath for purity in the heart, meaning you're going to be able to communicate your heart, feel your heart with this Om. Inhale. Filling up your lungs, inhaling deeply. Exhale, expand the hands out to the side, stretching the arms out wide. You can have your eyes open or closed. Take a few deep breaths, lifting your shoulders up and exhaling them back down. Good. So this is, do it again. Inhale, lift your shoulders up. And exhale, push the shoulders down and stretch through the fingertips. Okay, we'll just do it one more time. Try to go for it. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, down and out through the fingers, expanding. And then releasing. Move your knees up and your feet to the earth. Remove your padding. We're going to try a couple times. This is called coiling the pubic bone towards the face. I just want to explain this so that you can know how to do it when we move into the flow. And then pause. So when you start to lay down, pubic bone rolls towards your face. See how my butt kind of like shifted? Yeah. And then feel that. Maybe lift the toes, maybe reach the arms. This is going to help you stabilize through your center. Maybe the toes don't want to lift. Maybe the arms want to hang on to the backs of the thighs so you can hoist the chest up. But we're trying to immediately go into our core activation. How's that feel? Annoying? Annoying and hard right away? Okay, plant your feet. Hands can hold on or reach. Tuck tailbone. Coil, make that wheel, and start to roll it down really slow. Good. Just gotta work on that. I'm gonna help you. Inhale. Chin draws towards you into the heart, and we're gonna pull. Try to push your feet flat. Core, core. Do you want more? Take a breath. Let's do it 3 times. So feel that rolling effect. Pubic bone lifts, coiling, low back starts to touch down. Use your abdominal wall to let you lower as slowly as possible. Inhaling. Relax your neck completely, and then as you exhale, draw your chin in towards your heart, and use your abs to press your feet down. You can always hold on to the backs of the thighs while your muscles are activating and learning how to do that. Last time, inhaling deeply. Exhale, coil and lower nice and slow, activating core. Sealing muscles. Right, take a deep breath, relaxing your neck and head. And here we go. Chin draws. Feel the core. Press the feet. Come on up. Good. Let's cross the ankles. Hug the heels in. And shift onto the hands and the knees. Let's take a few breaths to feel. How are my wrists? How are my shoulders? How are my knees? And then, would you like to pad your knees? Just on an inhale, begin to look forward and arc through the spine. And then as you exhale, rounding your body, bowing your head, pressing the earth away, and becoming like a turtle. Gorgeous. Do this again. Inhale, heart comes forward. Exhale as you're ready, and press the earth away, rounding your spine. I want you to keep that movement flowing for about 8 rounds of breath with your outer eyes closed. So shut down the outer eye if it's open, and I want you to move into that place of feeling. If there's a thought, you can inhale and move that thought, washing the front of the brain with your breath. Feel free to microbend your elbows so you're not over straightening or hyperextending there. Consider pressing your shin into the earth, feeling that connection of your shin bone. So beautiful. Let's let's lace the left arm underneath the body, bringing that left shoulder all the way down onto the earth. Nice and slow. And then arrive and release your head weight. Yes, tune into the twist. How does it feel? If you want to push with your right hand to turn you more to the right, you can push with your right hand and twist. You can also come up onto the fingertips of the right hand. You can also reach that right arm up to the sky and then reach behind your back for a little bit of a right shoulder opener. And you can bend that elbow if you want to and kind of loop it into the crease of your thigh. Optional. Last deep breath here. Let's open our mouth. And then use this breath, press your hands, and come all the way back up to hands and knees. So second side, as you're ready, take a deep breath, and then as you exhale, take your right hand and reach it underneath your body, bringing your right shoulder all the way to the earth. So tuning in, left fingertips or hand can be used to help you rotate, but breathe first. Move on the exhale, like feel that turning action on the exhale. Now if your left arm is wanting to explore, maybe reaching up, or kind of like a half bind, you can bring that left arm behind your back, totally optional. You don't have to do that though, that's for you or not. Inhaling and exhaling. For this last breath out, I want you to surrender here and open the mouth. So deep breath. Hands to the earth, mother. Press down into the earth to come up. Inhale. Reach your hips all the way back, child's pose. Arms straight out in front of you. A reverent bowing to your body. A reverent bowing for your experience. And also an opportunity to send a high vibrational thought into the earth. To dedicate this practice to anything that you are calling in, letting go. What are you letting go of today? What are you asking to receive? Beginning to work with the universe energetically to let go, releasing what's not serving, and dance with our life. Because honestly, the universe is going to manifest way better stuff than we can for ourselves. It's about letting go of what we don't need. Inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes, and then as you're ready, push back into downward facing dog for 5 breaths. And this is for you, so make sure you're connecting to what it feels like. You're not showing anyone, you can't do it right or wrong. It's for you. One suggestion is to bend your knees powerfully to start and try to send your butt bones, it's called your sit bones, up and back behind you to get some of this weight out of your shoulders. Reaching your heart back and melting through the crown of your head. 5 breaths. Feel free to move or stay more still. Remember, it's for you, so only you can really prescribe this moment for yourself. It's kind of revolutionary in yoga. I know I'm a rebel, but I truly don't believe somebody outside of you has the power, the intuition, the knowledge, the truth other than you. You really are the one. Let's walk our feet all the way to the top of the yoga mat and fold forward over our legs. Uttanasana, forward fold. Bend your knees any amount, hang your head. Let's breathe together. Inhaling, left leg rises up and back behind you. Remember to keep your hips square or open the hip if you did that. Let's breathe into the back of the neck and really feel the strong, straight arms without tension in the neck. Can we widen the shoulder blades across the upper back? Inhale, spread your toes. Exhale, use your core. pull that left knee into the body and then step with consciousness, left foot forward between the hands. Yes. Staying low for 5 breaths. Come up onto the blocks if you feel like it would help you. And make sure your hips are at the height of your knee, not lower for this one. Yes. Keep exhaling the skin of your navel into your body, stitching your core. And then if you'd like, you can reach the arms up into halasana. Optional. We're trying to squeeze the left thigh bone back in space. Back leg is strong. You can always bend the back knee, but regardless of straight knee or back knee bend, keep it strong. You have a strong bend as well. It's your choice. Feel that psoas flowering open. See that psoas opening up. That's a gateway to your shoulders, your hips. If you're still up, look up and inhale if you've got the balance. Exhale, hands to the earth. And then step back, and we're going to use one breath to lower. Knees can come down. Those of you that want to try upward dog, slide the back ribs into the chest. Standing your hands, shoulders back, thighs strong. Exhale, Uddiyana Bandha, that's your core. Draw your core into your body and send your hips up and back. And feel this stretch and feel this breath. If it feels good to stick out your tongue maybe and open your eyeballs wide, cleansing out Simhasana like a lion. Good. Now hips go down, and you can bend your knees and your mouth, but keep pushing those hips down. Let's lift our heels, bend our knees, and look forward, and either step, hop, or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Fold over your legs. Exhale, exhale it all out for a full breath here. And feel that heaviness in the head like a bowling ball hanging. Gorgeous. We're going to sit into Utkatasana chair pose. So start to bend your knees until your hips are about the height of your knees, like a chair. Your feet do not have to be together. They can be hips distance. As you exhale, squeeze the lower belly into the body to protect the lower back, to give strength. One more sweet breath. Bow slowly. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Find that opening. Yogi's choice. You can step back. You can jump back. If you know how to do that, you can walk back to down dog and pause. This is for you. If you want to move through the vinyasa, you can step back and lower slow, and then off the heart, and then shift back to dog. It's up to you. Either step back or move through your vinyasa. When you arrive in downward dog, inhale your right leg up and back. One slow breath to extend. As you exhale, draw your knee in towards your chest. Step your foot all the way forward between your hands. Left heel turns flat now for warrior one. So turn that back heel on its side. Now flatten that back foot like you've never flattened it before. Good. And make sure your back toes are pointing towards the front left corner of your yoga mat, or the outer edge of your back foot is parallel with the back of the yoga mat. So it's not like this. You don't want to have your back foot like that. Shift it to a straight line or at an angle. Let's come up warrior one. So press down into your legs to rise. The chest is facing forward. Right hip drawing back. Keep trying to seal the outer edge of your left foot. Yes. One more breath. Let's look up and maybe touch. Exhale. Left arm goes forward. Check this out. Left arm forward. Now let that left arm open you up into warrior two. Palms can face up or down. See which energy resonates for you today. Receiving or grounding. Good, let's straighten that right leg slow. One more time before you bend the knee. Yes. Gorgeous. Last inhale, fill up your chest. Very slowly, hands come to the earth. Step back into down dog or plank position. foot like the rudder of the boat. Inhale, come on up, warrior one. As you exhale, drop the shoulders. Yes. So the warrior is like, bam, in the legs. But there's a softness and a receptivity in the upper body. Sophia is a great teacher of this, and that she has you move in this way. For my practice, it's about that stillness in the fire, but not being tense myself. As the energy comes at me, maintaining a sovereign place of peace. One more breath. Right arm opens you up, warrior two. It's just 5 more breaths here. Tune into the energy of your hands. Palms open, receptivity. Palms face the earth to ground you. Ground you strong in your truth. Power of the warrior. Equal parts softness, equal parts strength. Trust me, the warrior that's not soft, it's no good. Love every part of you that's soft. It's your balance. One more breath and then we'll straighten that leg nice and slow. Keep the arms out. One more breath in. Bend the knee. Inhale, one more time. Let the heart rise with this breath. Well done. Hands to the earth. Step back. You can rest in child's pose. You can shift through your chaturanga. You can push back to downward dog. Listening carefully to your body and giving it what it wants is 90% of your union, your yoga. Breathe fully, uniting breath with body. Know that every watched breath you breathe with the universe is like a powerful prayer for what you are trying to manifest. A conscious breath in is a prayer that is being answered. It's being heard. So trust these conscious, sweet, deep breaths. You're literally bringing God, Goddess into your heart chakra. 2 more times. The prana is so smart, it knows just where to go to heal you. It knows where you need healing. Your job is to consciously inhale. And as you exhale, surrender to what is. Downward facing dog, one more time as a transition. We're just gonna, you can lift the leg or you can step the foot forward without going to dog. It's up to you, just listening to your body. We're coming into a lunge with the right leg forward. So take your time, see you there. This one, if you wanted to have a block on the inside of your right foot, you can place a block down. We'll turn the back foot on its side again, just like warrior one. This time the left arm is going to open up into side angle pose. Block or no block, the block can be at any height. The idea here is to squeeze or pull or drag that right hip back in space. Now scoop pubic bone, tailbone. So feel your lower belly drawing the pubic bone towards your face to lengthen out your low back a little bit more. Let's all breathe into the shoulders. Make sure we're not holding near the neck. Yeah, maybe you want to drop your right ear towards your right shoulder and inhale into the left side of your neck, the scalenes. Optional. Inhale, warrior two. Come on up. That right leg for triangle pose. We're going to shift our hips back and lean way out. Now, anyone who hyperextends their front knee, put a micro bend there. On the exhale, right hand to the block or the floor. Tuning into your neck. What does it want? You can look down, side, or up. You can also, again, you can consciously draw the right ear towards your right shoulder and inhale into the left scaling. Let's all do that together. Slowly draw your right ear towards your right shoulder and take a deep breath into your left scalene and trap. Let's breathe back to a long neck position. lifting. Take the gaze down. You can take your block with you for this and step out. Use your block under your hand to step up into half moon. Or you can have your hand on the floor. Everybody look at your right foot and make sure the right foot is like an arrow pointing forward. Hug the right hip back as you seal all four corners of the right foot. Breathe into your neck and really reach back through the left toes. Last cycle. Excellent. Left hand comes down. Pause here, squaring your hips. You can always micro bend your knee, but if possible, straighten the leg. And if it was me, I'd rather have my hands on blocks than bend the knee, because this is a good opportunity to say hello to the hamstring and also seat the femur bone of the right thigh into the hip socket. Exhale, step your foot forward between your hands, back heel turns flat, right hand to the inside, left arm up. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten the legs, slow shift, triangle. Look down, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Exhale, left hand comes down, step back, Parsvottanasana, or step up, put the foot down, go back. So that's if you wanted to, you can just jump up to the L and then put the foot back down. And hovering there comes later, but just learning to hop is step one. Because we're learning how much energy do I give. In my life, I'm a volcano. I love you. That scares them, they run away. I hate you. Oh, you're murdered. So I've had to learn about how much energy to give away. Does that make sense? So I have all the energy within me. How much do I give away? To find that. I have to know exactly. And it takes time and patience and practice. But then your shit is golden. Okay. Fold forward over your right leg when you're ready. Gorgeous. We're going to shift to the left before we do the other side. So turn your toes now to the left and fold over in the center of your legs. How's that feel? Exhale your spine, let your head release, curl your legs, bend your knees a little if you like, or a lot. A couple times you can squat straight. Just tuning into what you want here. What naturally wants to come through. Feel that and breathe into it. Deciphering yourself. Good. Well done. Come to your fingertips. Just go ahead and bend into your right knee. Skandasana. This should open up that left inner groin, yeah? Couple times optional, like cat's breath. Like cat and cow, right? Opening up, arcing, and rounding. Totally optional. You can stay here in stillness or you can move the spine. Good. We're gonna walk our butt towards our right heel. So look at my left toes. I turned my left toes up. Now if you have a knee injury, this might not work for you. You could sit on a block, however. You can also sit on the floor. Breathing fully. I knew this was coming. We will not blow the whistle at Danyasa right now. Maybe at night we could do that. I don't know if you guys know that really hardcore 90s rap song, but I danced professional hip hop for 15 years. So sitting in Skandasana, low Skandasana. We want to have our right knee bent for this. And you can sit down on the floor. Or you can hover, listening into what feels good to you. Tuning into your hips. If you wanted to open up the arms, you could sit on the floor. If it's challenging to hover, it's just a hip opening thing that takes a little bit of time in yoga. You might, let's put that arm in front of the shin. Optional wrap. shoulder just adjusted as I did that, as a confirmation that these poses are what you want to get doing. If it feels awkward, more time there. Give it more time. Can we breathe 3 more here? Last time, inhale. Let's turn the gaze over that left shoulder for this last moment. Unwinding back to your lunge. Facing forward, back to your lunge. Great, last pose on this side. We're going to go into a twist, but we'll get there via crescent. If you feel a little bit tired, you want to put your back knee down for this. It's optional. Arms go up. Back knee can come down. And it's good to give your body what it needs. If you're tired, rest. You could be processing and assimilating the information in your body. Good left elbow to the right thigh. Now pull that right hip way back. Then push your elbow into your thigh to turn your chest to the right. And can you breathe more into your intestinal tract? Into your heart and your back, filling up those spaces in your back that might be stiff or tight today. Gorgeous. Moving the energy like water. Inhale 1 more time. Hands to the earth. Okay, everybody put that back knee down if you haven't already. Bring your hand to the inside. Elbows to the blocks or elbows to the earth. Hang your head and please enjoy 5 radiant body breaths here. Try not to hold any tension in your neck and shoulders as you move the tension up and out of your hips. We are going to come to the forearms for plank. So it's like a danda. But if you need to come up to get back, that's all good, right? You can come up to get back. If you can step back like this, try it. Forearms to the earth. 5 deep breaths. I want you to seal the inner wrist, thumb, and first finger of your hand powerfully into the earth. And then lift your core. And lengthen tailbone, lengthen heart. Breathing in and breathing out. Can we do 3 more? Standing in the fire. Feel the energy moving. 1 more breath. Walk your feet towards your face. Push your heart back. Press your elbows. Press your hands. Dolphin pose. Oh yeah. Let that head hang. Feel the shoulders. Enjoy for 3, 2. Exhale the knees to the earth. Sit back and rest. Well done. Oh, dolphin pose. We love it or we don't. The funny thing would be for someone to say, I'm somewhere in between. Can we flow through that second side of 1 breath, 1 posture, and then, yeah, can? Okay, good. Let's come back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. We might need a power song for this. I think we need a little bit of a power song to get through this second side, yeah? Let's do it. Adho Mukha. Here we go, down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Step it all the way through. Turn your back heel. Left hand to the inside, right arm up. Inhale, warrior 2. Straighten your legs slow. Shifting triangle pose. Feel your breath. Look down. Stepping up. Inhale. Half moon. Right hand comes down. Next pose is Parsvottanasana. Forward fold over the left leg with your back leg down. If you wanted to try a little hop and then put it shift to the right, toes shift. Inhale, come to the fingertips. Exhale, fold. So many options here. You can bend your knees, straighten your legs. You can hang over your straight legs. Just tuning into yourself for 3 breaths. Come to fingertips. Skandasana is first. We're going to bend that left knee and stay nice and high. Inhaling and exhaling into that right groin. Optional, bowing the head, rounding the back. A few rounds of that. Cat's breath, your choice. And then sitting on a block or the earth, optional. Check out the right toes, they look up now. Quad flexes. You can also sit on the floor. 5 breaths here. And then widening the arms, optional. Or phase 2, chroma 2, binding. Let's unwind, turning over that front leg into a lunge. Last bit, y'all. Press your feet, scoop pubic bone, tailbone, and reach your arms up. Keep your balance, and as you're ready, hands to the heart, turn to the left, right elbow comes to that thigh. And you can have the back knee down if that feels healing to you, but it's totally optional if you don't want to do that. We are literally squeezing our digestive tract with each breath, so do it 2 more times if you can. 1 more breath. Hands to the earth. Let that go. Bring your hands on the inside of your foot and push your back knee down. Bring your hands to the inside of your foot and put your back knee down, and then see about using blocks under the elbows or bringing your elbows to the earth. Let your head hang. And sweet cycles of breath here. Sweet cycles of breath. We do hold our emotional information in our hips. So it does come up sometimes. It comes up in the class. You can feel like, oh, I want to get out of this. It could possibly be something that's not being felt, is stored for a later time. It's okay to feel it all. Everything that has been, it's okay. It made you who you are. It's in the past. It only exists because of these emotional feelings and stored energies in the bodies. So to keep saying to yourself, keep saying to the universe, I am releasing what no longer serves me. I am free. This is a new day. This is a new moon cycle. This is a new season. The goddess is good. She gives, but she also takes away. And we have to let go. We cannot hold on and be dragged. Keep letting it go. Whatever it is that you are holding on to is no longer serving you. Keep letting it go. And then forearms to the earth for this final strength practicing moment. Right. Forearms to the earth. Step back and hold the danda or the staff position on the forearms for 5 full breaths. You count. And then when you're satisfied, you'll bring your hips down for Sphinx pose. But take your time. Come down really slowly. And when you're ready, Sphinx. I feel this is one of the most therapeutic poses in all of the practice of yoga. Try to let your organs receive gravity. Do a few breaths, allowing your shoulder girdle to drop near the ears. I know it feels counterintuitive, but just try a couple breaths like that. Feels like wrong. Now, pull your arm arm bones back and drag your back ribs forward like you're pulling on your mat with your hands. Lengthen back of the neck. One more breath here. We're going to lift the elbows 1 inch and open them 1 inch and then roll down. Breathe your hands back behind you to clasp and release all of your fingers. Okay, draw the shoulders onto your back. Squeeze pubic bone towards the face, lengthen tailbone, reach back through the toes. And then think about this little lift, reaching the knuckles back. Shalabhasana. The toes are on the earth for this first one. Straightening the arms or not, doesn't matter. We're just trying to suck those shoulders back and move the back ribs into the chest. Doesn't matter how high you rise. Let's do 3 more deep breaths here. Exhale and release. Breathe your fingers out wide. I call this wide teepee hands cobra. Not really sure. There's like 2 little teepees here. And I'm going to take my shoulders and I'm going to stretch them forward towards my ears and then back. And as I start to move them back, I push my fingertips and coil backwards into chest. And it's like this really therapeutic. You can come up as high as feels good, but for me, it's this upper back is tight. So this takes me into my low back, right? It's not that we can't go higher, we can't, but just where do you want to be that's going to help you? It doesn't matter what it looks like in yoga. It's all about feeling. You, in the beginning, you want to match the teacher. No, don't. Just feel yourself. How's this feel? Can we do a couple of rounds of the shoulders? Oh, I hate that. So annoying in there. It's in there. It's calcification. It's good. One more breath. Maybe coming up a little higher. And then exhale. Third eye to the earth. Bend your knees. Reach back for your feet. Your tops of your feet or your ankles. You could also hold the insides of your ankles or feet. Just feel which is best for you. Or we'll do it twice. So let's do outer edge and then we'll do inner edge, yeah? Start by stopping. Third eye to the earth. Take a deep breath here, fully. Here we go. Kick a little to shift the shins back. Once the shins are back and the chest is starting to rise, tune into your shoulders. I want you to stretch into your shoulders here. So if and only if it feels good, you can start to kick more, lifting the knees up. Make sure this is stretching your shoulders. Try not to do too much neck tension, but feel the energy move. Exhale, release. Let's go to a straight body. So release and let your legs go flat. I want you to take a huge breath in and out. Final cycle. Danyasa, I almost said Danyasa. Hands to the insides of the feet or ankles this time. Start by stopping. So take a deep breath through your body. Feel gravity. Now we shift. Shins go back. That's what starts to lift you. Tuning into the stretch of the shoulders, the arm bones shifting back. Over time, the knees rise. You might lift the chest so high. Spreading your toes. Expanding. Exhale. Surrender. Breathe your arms all the way alongside your ears so your prayer is reaching forward. Touch your prayer together. Feet come together. Purnam Namaskar. A full body prostration. This is said to be the most healing, most grounding, most advanced pose in yoga. This full body offering to the earth. Slowly slide your hands back by your bottom ribs. Tuck your toes. Inhale deeply, lengthening tailbone, pubic bone. Exhale, push to plank and pull back, downward dog. Gorgeous. Let's set up for pigeon pose on the right. So those of you that want to get your block handy or your blanket handy to put underneath your hip, this is an option for you. Right knee bends and comes forward between the hands. And then if you're wanting to, you stick something underneath to give yourself some support. Totally optional. And there's a back, on your back version, Supta Raj Kapotasana she's doing. If you're feeling, what's your name, sister? Christine's doing Supta Raj Kapotasana. So if you're feeling like you want to switch onto your back, you can. Or we're tuning into this right glute. Staying high, or feeling the lunar pull of the earth. What's your medicine? Inhaling and exhaling. Surrendering to the cosmic flow. Past energies coming into this life for healing. In alignment with what you're creating now, with each thought that you give emotion to. It's the power of your emotions. Emotion is another word for soul. Mind, body, soul, emotion. How do you really feel? What thoughts are you giving energy to? Those thoughts are cultivating your experience in alignment with all the energies you've ever sent out from your heart zone. Every mistake you've ever made. Now they aren't mistakes. We say in Infinite Source Yoga, namaste, no mistakes. Because it is all divinely woven by us, for us. We are here to remember our divinity and co-create divinity with the use of earth, air, fire, and water. We are here to experience being and co-create with these energies of divinity, with light, with sound. Your deepest desires are heard and felt by the universe. It is up to you to let go of what is no longer serving you, what is blocking your dharma, your destiny. It is truly what lights you up. That is what you are here to give the most emotional energy towards. What is calling your soul? The fact that you desire it is an energetic match to it happening. What is no longer serving you? What thought, what connection to another being? What hurt? Where can we forgive ourselves? Where can we forgive and allow this cosmic release of energy? When I feel resentment or pain or sadness towards another person, this is my own energy being blocked. It has nothing to do with that. It's for me to release that and to give trust to the universe that that experience was supposed to happen. Whatever it was that gave me that pain and that hurt, to trust it, that it's here to expand. We're going to do the second side when you're ready. Please use your breath to transition. There's no rush. You'll notice that your left hip is very different from your right. It will never be the same. I think I spent 10 or 11 years trying to match my hips. I was trying to get my right hip to open to the left. I was trying to strengthen my left to be as strong as the right. They're different for a reason. These represent is representative of the moon channel, the divine feminine within all of us, the sacred energy of compassion, connection, intuition, healing, nurturing. receiving, as opposed to the right channel, the right leg, which is the masculine energy, the let it go channel. I always thought left side was letting go, but it's not. Letting go is the right, because it actually takes work to let it go. The left side, the side we're on now, is about receiving the blessings into your life, not resisting the love that the universe wants to give you. Please enjoy 5 more really deep breaths on this left side, cleansing out this left channel. More, the biggest breaths you've taken yet today. One more deep breath. Beautiful. Take your time coming into downward dog. We are going to experience our peak pose, which is a full bound Parshvakonasana. We're just going to take a little bit of effort to come back to dog after that. We'll simply step our right foot forward. Now the block can come underneath the right hand on the inside of your right foot, optional. Back heel turns to the earth. I'd love for you to try to reach your right arm underneath your right leg and take your left arm behind your back to catch fingers or wrists or shirt. You can also hold onto your shirt. It's like you want to stand up and twist and take that leg with you, except it won't go. It's pushing down into the ground. Keep squeezing your right hip back and go for 5. Exhaling completely, draw your navel in. 4, find length. Exhale, draw that navel in. I know it's hard. Got 3. Feel that right butt cheek burn for 2. And 1. Hands to the earth. Well done. We're going to sit down, but check this out. I want you to slide your left leg in and sit onto your left tush. Gorgeous. Now, the right bottom cheek tends to lift, so put both sit bones down. We'll go up through the left arm, inhaling. Left elbow outside the right thigh, and that's our turning. So up for length. Twisting to the right, so it's that right knee. Double check and make sure that right knee is bent and that we're turning to the right. From the twist. So if it's challenging for you to sit in half lotus, gather a blocker blanket, and then we're going to try it though. I want you to see if you can pull this foot into your hip and let that knee come down. Ardha Padmasana. Very careful if the knees are tight. The knees aren't tight, it's the quad. But when the quad is tight, it pulls on the knee. For those of us that are athletic and have done a lot of running or anything like this, that quad. So I'm going to push on it in a minute, but half lotus. Can anybody feel this here in this front hip? Yeah. This part's optional, but for me I like a little action. So we're going to inhale and exhale Kundalini Yoga. Now this can be really slow and methodical, calculated, or you can move a little bit quicker pace. I mean, I've seen 90-year-old men like helicopter off the ground before, really, in Kundalini Yoga. They are so amazing with their Sufi grind. And actually this is not the Sufi grind. I can't remember what this is called. Rest your elbows. Great. Slow down and pause in the center. Interlace the fingers. Last little bit here. First finger extends upward. Agni Mudra. We're going to breathe out the nose as we draw the navel in. And we'll try this 20 times. Pumping. Take one more deep breath and hold the breath. Shoulders down, exhale, hands to the heart. Do you feel high? Does your brain feel a little like, oh, what did we just do? I love that. Okay, let your left leg go straight and pull your right heel back. Bending your right knee. Good, lean forward, reach that right arm around. Left hand back, consider catching, you don't have to, you can also hold onto the shirt. Exhale, bow. Get into the neck and the shoulders with your breath. Please enjoy one more full breath into the neck and the upper back. When you're ready, unwind, left hand down. Use your right foot and your left hand. Push your right foot and your left hand down to lift your butt up. And go up through this top arm. Consider going up and over with your right arm. It's totally optional. This is a single arm wheel. Huge breath. And exhale. Slowly unwind. Good job. How'd that go? Bring your feet forward. This is weird, but try it. Reach your arms forward. Oh, some of y'all cheated so bad. It's all good. Try to reach and fold. Standing all the way up, inhale, look up and touch. Hands to your heart, exhale. Great, so one balancing posture. We're going to stand on our left foot, bend our right knee, and reach back slowly for the foot. I like to bring my knees back together to touch, but I put a micro bend in my left leg. From there, it's like I'm pushing my back ribs forward and up. I'm going to reach, but I'm going to push my back ribs forward and up as I kick and add a little pressure of the foot to the hand. Dam. Natarajasana. One more deep breath into your chest. You can either stand up tall and then fold, or those of you that want to try, left hand down, kick, kick, kick. We'll make our way back to down dog. Enjoy, have fun, step back, jump back, walk back, hop back, saunter back. Lift your left leg up. Step your left foot forward between your hands. Turn your back heel down. Bring a block onto the inside of your left foot or left hand. We're going to go up through that right arm. Spin the right thumb. Left arm goes underneath the leg. Reach back with your right hand and see about catching. It's our final peak pose. 3 deep breaths into the spine. Left arm goes under the leg. Inside first. Left arm. This guy. Inside and under. Exactly. And you're just about 1 inch. So keep breathing. Yeah, keep sucking that left butt cheek back for 3. Strong leg. Front leg's got to be radiating down into the earth. Good. And 2. Hands to the earth. We are going to turn onto that back foot with the ball of the foot. And then slide the right knee behind the left ankle and sit all the way down. With this guy. Slide it and sit. And then see if your left tush cheek is up. Try to put it down. We inhale for length. Right arm. Exhale. Turning. This can be as dramatic or as subtle as your body is desiring. I recommend closing down the outer eye and entering the neck and upper back first. As you exhale, you're drawing your navel in a little bit and feeding some of that core stability to your low back. Yes, one more. This is a detox. And unwind. Yeah, see if you can bring that left foot in. Sitting on a block or a blanket can really make that a reality. In just about 20 seconds of very slow, methodical inhaling left, exhaling right, or medium pace, or you could fly away Kundalini Guru style. No, really, I've seen like 90-year-old men, I swear they levitated. They get really into this. We're talking 30 minutes of this. I mean, Kundalini, it's a sight. Try to keep your elbows up and your hands open, like a satellite dish. Your body will tell you the pace that it wants to move at. Feel it. Very slowly, coming back to the center. Take your hands into the Agni Mudra, reaching up. Try to let the shoulders soften, and if it means bending the arms, I would prefer you bend the arms than have it all tied up here by the ears, okay? Here we go. Pumping the navel about 20 times. X, 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 X. Breath goes out the nose as the navel draws in. X, 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 X. Let's do the last 5 quickly. Now inhale and hold the breath. Open those shoulders. Exhale. So good. Take your right leg forward. Left heel is going to come in towards the bottom. Reach forward. Left arm wraps around. Right arm goes behind the back and take a strap or hold your shirt or catch. This is a surrendering pose. You can flex your right foot, but I want you to surrender your upper back. Breathe into your neck and shoulders. It's like you're trying to drop that third eye towards the knee. Rounding. And then at your own timing, right hand down, left arm up, press to rise. It's back bending with one arm stabilizing you. It's a side waist opener, mid back opener. Try to straighten out that right leg and kick down through the left foot. Slowly, slowly unwind. So last time, even though standing up with no hands is so fun, not. You can rock back. See about some momentum for that if you want to. You don't have to. You can just fold. It's all good. It feels good. You'll stand up when you're ready, and we'll take our final fun shape. I like a micro bend in my knees, but I tend to overstraighten my legs. So tuning into your knee joint, and then reaching back slowly as you bend that left leg. Reaching back slowly. You might connect knees together. You don't have to. Do see about that right foot being like a freaking arrow. Because that's your hip not wanting to open, okay? And once your hip is starting to open, we can do lots of things in this pose, but today we're just kicking and pitching. I want you to think pitch, back ribs into the chest as I kick my foot to my hand. So I'm going up through my heart. Yes. Hoppity hop. Good. And, oh, some of you released it that way. Some of us released it this way. Take your time. And stretch it out. And then when you're done, you're going to sit all the way down. And you're going to lay all the way down to your back. And go ahead and catch your feet happy it's naturally coming to you right now. So this is it for you. These last few minutes are for you to really listen and then give to yourself. I call this the most sacred time in our practice because we've done all this work. Okay? And now the channels of energy are open. Should be easier to breathe right now than it was when you came in. I just want you to give yourself what your body is seeking in this moment. And tuning into that is the greatest medicine for your life, because the body is communicating emotionally. It's offering pain, which pain is communication of where we need to nurture, where we need to slow it down, ground and connect. So truly, anything is correct right now that calls you. And if you have any questions about any of the postures and you'd like some assistance, please call me over. But do feel that this is the time for you to really close this practice in a full spectrum, circular loop for yourself. What feels good? And we've still got a couple more minutes before we relax in Shavasana, about 2 minutes of this. Maybe some deep twisting or hip opening, but if you want a longer Shavasana, that's good too. Maybe you need a rest, yeah. And we'll hear one of the most sacred chants in India, the Gayatri Mantra, said to be the most powerful, only second to Om, the primordial sound. So let the mantra of the Gayatri heal you energetically, cellularly. to your back if you're not there already for our final release. Our final release. I'd love for you to use this last moment to deeply breathe into your navel and into your heart and hold on to the breath for about 10 seconds. And when you feel ready, open your mouth and release this practice out your mouth. Gently lift. And I want you to graze the tip of your thumb across the tips of your fingers. Gently graze the tip of your thumb across the tip of your fingers. And move your toes a little. And any movement now that comes to you is a doorway. It's an opening to who you really are. So feel free to move your body now in a way that feels unique to you. It'll probably be pretty subtle. yourself to turn to one side and sit up slowly. There's no rush. Practicing mindfulness and grace. Closing with sadhana, the spiritual practice, the same way we began. With a calm, sweet moment, feeling the breath entering the body, and just notice if there's any difference in your auric field, in your feeling, sensation, your breathing. Notice if there's a bit more peace or a sense of contentment. We call it santosha in yoga. Being here now in gratitude. Let's bring our hands to the heart. We'll close the sacred sound of Om just one time together. This is a universal prayer for peace. Please breathe in. And if you'd like peace 3 times, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bowing your head. This is a releasing of the mental fluctuations towards the infinite wisdom within the heart. And if it feels good, the third eye can touch the earth or bow towards the Earth Mother. Keeping our mind focused on nurturing the planet as we move through our experience. That symbiotic relationship between the Mother and us. Thank you so much for coming and flowing and breathing and praying and being present. Deep peace to you, Namaste. In case you're local, next Friday I'll have my lacrosse balls. Really excited about that. So if anyone is local, come back. We'll do myofascial release within the flow. I'm so excited. And I love using the little lacrosse ball underneath the 10 spots. If you have any of those, if you're a normal human, if you have any 10 spots, come work them out. Cool. Just thank you so much. I'm sure you guys already know. Spray off the mat. And yeah, pay for class and spray off the mat if you haven't already. Love and light. Peace.